Good morning. It's a sunny, beautiful day today, and I'm really looking forward today because I'm going to the car boot with my sister and my niece, and this is the Resurgent one in near on the way to Penzance. It's on every Wednesday, so if you do live in the area, I'd really recommend it. You probably have heard of it if you live in the area because it's so busy. It's like a festival. You park in the car park and it's a huge field and there are so many people there. And I just really want to go antique shopping, charity shopping, to stock up on bits and pieces for Kitty Wake, our holiday cottage, because we're getting to the point now where we're actually finalising things, which is really, really exciting. I feel like we're nearly there. If you've not seen the playlist of renovation videos, I'll link it for you if you are interested in home improvement and renovations. I'm just getting myself ready for the morning. My skin has been doing so much better recently. I had a phase in pregnancy where my skin was just unhappy with me and I had to really pare back my routine. But now I'm able to go back to loving skincare again. I really just have missed that sort of self-care element of my day, and I feel like my skin has been looking so much better. I was having rashes and spots and everything, and I feel like, maybe you can't see in this lighting, but I just feel like I have a rosy glow, you know, that pregnancy glow. I feel very confident in not really wearing much makeup. Some days I'm just a bit like, do I even need to put makeup on, which is not very me. I don't know if this is the pregnancy talking, the hormones. I was even just thinking how I've stopped dyeing my greys. It's been so long. I usually dye them every 8-10 weeks. I don't remember the last time I did them. You can't really see in this video. They're quite visible. And now I'm like, do I even need to dye my greys? Should I just embrace it? I've not been getting my nails done. I feel like I don't know what it is. I'm in a phase of embracing the natural look. One of the things I think I have to thank for my lovely glowy skin is my Serum In A Cream from Renew In Me, who are the paid partnership for today's vlog. You may have never heard of Renew In Me, but you may have heard of Skin In Me. This is their kind of sister brand to more mature skin types. So if you're over 35, you have different things that you want to be targeting in your skin, and this is where Renew In Me comes in. And I know lots of you are in that age bracket, so this could be for you. So the cool thing is that this has dermatologist approved ingredients that will deliver visible results. It can be a bit of a wild west with skincare of knowing what ingredients are actually doing me any good. That's why I find this Serum In A Cream so convenient, because you do a consultation and they are going to be targeting what your skin personally needs. So it can be a variety of problems that you're facing: hyperpigmentation, adult acne, sensitivity, whatever it is. This is going to be a bit more tailored to you. I know that I do sometimes find it a bit complicated with products. I'm like, should I be doubling up? Does this moisturizer have the same thing as this serum? Do I need it? This is quite expensive. When do I put this active on, in the morning or at night? And it's just very complicated. This makes my life so much easier. I use this in the evenings. You just do, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to waste it, but you twist it and it gives you the exact amount that you need, and that's it. It makes my life so much easier. I wash my face, I put this on, I do a double cleanse, put this on, moisturize, and my skin is just glowy and gorgeous the next day. So from when you turn 20, your collagen production in your skin does decrease by 1% every year, which is a fact that Renew In Me have shared that I did not know. And that would explain why people experience things like fine lines, hyperpigmentation, redness. I know personally I have more fine lines. The texture of my skin is different. Also, my skin has become a bit drier where it used to be oilier. So I need a product that's going to work specifically for my skin type. One of the main selling points to me and the reasons that I think this is a cool product is the dermatological expertise. So my consultation was personally reviewed by a dermatological clinician. You have unlimited expert support, like I mentioned, because I'm pregnant. This needs to be tailored to me. So when I first started using Renew In Me, I was trying to conceive, or I wasn't pregnant, and then I was trying to conceive, and then I became pregnant. So I've been able to speak to them and adjust my Serum In A Cream for me for those different stages. If you have sensitive skin as well, like me, then this is dosed at strengths that your skin can tolerate. I have in the past overused actives and products and my skin has not been happy. This doesn't happen though, because it's a specific amount that you're clicking through, obviously, and also because of the fact that it's personalized. The Serum In A Cream boosts collagen production and increases skin cell turnover, all of which is going to make your skin look more radiant, glowy, smoother, softer. Tick, tick, tick. We want all those things. With consistent nightly use, you'll see changes within 1 week. I personally saw changes very, very quickly to my skin and how it looked. without makeup on first thing in the morning. And in 12 to 24 weeks, if you consistently use it, you will notice an improvement in the elasticity of your skin, the firmness, your fine lines. It is quite impressive. I've noticed such a huge difference. And I think you guys have too, because you often compliment my skin. We all know how much anti-aging products just completely saturate the market, and it can be very complicated and overwhelming. And I personally find it a bit just like, I don't care enough. I just want a product that's going to make my skin look its best at the age that I am. Embrace my beautiful skin, my bare skin. Embrace wrinkles, but hydrate my skin and have a product that's going to make my skin feel the best it can at this age. So Renew and Me is offering an exclusive offer. You get your first Serum In A Cream for just $4.99, which is saving £30. So you can see if you like it. I know that you will. And you can use my code Madeleine06. I'll leave that on screen and linked down below, so go check it out. So I'm just gonna finish getting ready. I'm gonna clean my teeth, whack my moisturiser on, put a little bit of makeup on, but not too much today, and embrace my skin. And we're gonna head to the car boot and hopefully find some really good stuff. So we are going to the Resurgent car boot. Maybe a bit late. I've had a meeting this morning, so potentially it might not have that much great stuff. We're still going to give it a go, but it's 11 o'clock and it's open at 9, so we'll see. And then I want to go to some charity shops. Not sure if I'm going to go to Penzance or if I'll go to Cambourne. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're gonna see how I get on. Hopefully get some really good stuff. If I don't get much stuff today, we'll go again another day and I can bring you along as well in this video. Loving my little hair scarf today. I did this because it's so humid, and when I wear a hairband it just doesn't take my hair out my face enough, whereas this like triangle at the back keeps all of my hair out my face while still being able to have my hair kind of down whilst it's been washed and is wavy and stuff. But it's so humid today, and I think hopefully got enough cash. I'm hoping that there's nothing like there that I want to buy and I don't have enough cash for it. Just got here. It's very busy. I feel like I'm hoping I haven't missed all the good stuff. There's lots of people leaving with big bags of things. My sister and niece are joining in a sec. So I'm just going to browse in the sort of first area so they can find me and see what goodies we can get. We're done at the car boot, and I got a mirror, pot, what else did I get? I got a few things, but they were wrapping up a bit and my back hurts, I'm kind of hungry. So I think it'd be better if I go to maybe a couple charity shops or something. I got a really great stainless steel pot, which would have been a lot of money new, so I popped home for a little bit to have lunch. I'll show you everything I got later, but now we're going to get a chest of drawers from Facebook Marketplace. I've been looking for a chest of drawers from Facebook for like 2 months for our nursery and had no luck. Either it's fallen through, someone else has bought it, it's been like too far away, the wrong size, too expensive. There's just always been a reason why it's not worked. So hopefully this one works. We're going now. Alex is coming with. This makes me laugh. So I picked this up this morning at the car boot. It is a Jigglypuff and it's for my key rings for my car key. I couldn't fit it in my handbag, and then I realised, look, I'm now totally on trend because it's like one of those Labubu things that everyone has. But it's entirely practical because I used to have something like this when I was younger at uni. It was Hello Kitty on my keys because I would always get so frustrated that I would lose my keys in the bottom of my handbag. And you know, like there's always something that makes you get really wound up. And then when we were out and about, I'd always be like, oh, like really flustered trying to get into my handbag. So Alex got me this like Hello Kitty kind of thing, like this size, so I would always find my keys. And the other day I was thinking this because I was having the same experience. Every time I left the house, I'd be like, I don't know where my keys are, and I wouldn't be able to find it. So now I have little Jigglypuff on here, and she hand knitted these. But also, I'm just like, with the cool kids, I won't do this with my normal handbag. It's literally because it doesn't fit Anyway, where's my husband? We need to go. Look at that, fits like a glove. Woohoo! Hee hee hee. We have success. I'm only driving in a storage unit, by the way, I'm not on the road. But that made me laugh because it reminded me of like Grand Theft Auto, like when someone like, you're about to do like a drug deal and like someone's taking you to like this storage unit so they can like secretly try and murder you. Isn't there that bit in Grand Theft Auto where they're like the shipping containers? Anyway, successfully got a lovely chest of drawers and it fit perfectly in the boot. And it's not too heavy and awkward to get up the stairs and into the room, and I can fill it with baby stuff. This one, Cornwall Air Ambulance, they've got an upstairs for furniture. A bit empty today, but they actually had a really amazing like washstand, which I have no use for, but it was lovely. And they often have really great things. I picked up a lovely framed painting for £1. But yeah, it's a good one. I think it's probably one of the better ones in Camborne. So I'm just going to walk down the high street and nip into a few of the other ones, and I'll head home. Got a couple bits, not very much. The charity shops were mainly like bric-a-brac bits and pieces, and I'm not really sure we need much of that, but it was nice to have a little wander around. But I think what I'll do is tomorrow I'll go to, because I'm going to Newland tomorrow, Penzance. There's Shiver Me Timbers, which is a great like antique, what do you call it, junkyard, not junkyard, my brain has gone blank. But like they've got loads of great stuff there, and also there's quite a few lovely charity shops and antique shops in Penzance, so I could always hit them up tomorrow and go home now and call that a successful day, and I can show you what I bought. Let me show you what I got from the car boot and from the charity shops. So first thing I got, I think this was 50p, a lovely mirror. You can see the window in the camera, haha. But it's a lovely mirror with gold edge. This, I think we have got a mirror for the king bedroom because there's one on the dressing table. I think there's a mirror for upstairs for the same reason that there was a mirror that went with the chest of drawers. But there isn't one for like the hallway or the kids' bedroom. And I'm the sort of person that I think when I go away, there should be a mirror in everyone's room, because otherwise you only have a mirror in the bathroom. And that means if there's a group, you can't all use the bathroom and do like your makeup and hair or look at your outfit, that kind of thing. And there should be a full length mirror. That's one thing I'm on the hunt for somewhere in the house. This is perfect. Even this could go in the hallway downstairs, but I think you need a bigger one. I think this would look good in the kids' room, but we'll find a place for it. This, I'm undecided if I want to give to Newlyn or keep for myself. So this is a gorgeous stainless steel pan. And on the bottom it says made in Portugal. And stainless steel is expensive, guys. It's like a, you know, it's a lovely stainless steel pan that I kind of want to keep it, but I have so many pans. But I've been trying to build my collection because I've got I've got cast iron Le Creuset. That's what most of my pans are, which lots of you ask about. I recently got a set of stainless steel from M&S because they were so cheap. I don't think they're selling them anymore, but I could not believe the price. It was a set of 3 pots for like £70 or something. But this is such a good size. Like, it's a really nice, large, deep pan, and it's gonna be so multi-purpose. I got this for a tenner, which is not the point. It's not the point. I was supposed to be shopping for Kitty-Wake. This is for Kitty-Wake. This was 50p. It's a lovely little bowl. I thought this could go on the table. I don't think we have one like this, but it's useful for when you go shopping. Basically, when people arrive, they can put their fruit or their crisps or snacks, whatever. It just it's useful to have a bowl on the table where you can just put food. And then these plates also are for me, but they're so cheap. I think they're £1 each, and they're just so pretty. I don't have anything like this. This one is like got yellow flowers. It's a bit chipped, but I kind of love the chips. But it's great for photography. And then this one is lovely. I have so many blue plates and green plates that have those kinds of tones. To have ones that have got yellows and pinks is really lovely, just to offset whatever food it is that's being shot. This is for Newlyn. This is lovely. This was £1. I think I showed you this already, from the Cornwall Air Ambulance charity shop. The main reason I love this is because I cannot get over how this is mounted. It's so beautiful. Look at this little plaque. The frame is stunning. It's got different layers to the frame. It's been mounted beautifully. And it's a gorgeous painting, or a print, that's a print, of a ship, which is very applicable. So look how lovely. That can go on one of the walls somewhere, I'll figure out where. And the other little thing I got for Newlyn was just a little vase. I have got quite a few of these for Newlyn. I feel like they fill the space, because you want things like this to make it feel cozy. You don't want so much that it's like taking up room for people to like store their own things, but you want it to feel like a home. So some of them may end up coming back here, but this was £1, so there's no harm done. And it's lovely to put some flowers in here if I take any flowers there from the garden, that kind of thing. It's just like a nice little, can go on a shelf probably in the kitchen. And that was my little haul today. That's a really nice, successful haul. But how aesthetic does this look? Like, they all match. Good morning. We have come to Shiver Me Timbers in Penzance. And look how fun. There's a huge dinosaur. This is a reclamation yard. That was the word I was looking for the other day. And they've got the really good stuff. So let's have a browse.
Friday and Saturday 10 to 4.
Yeah, Friday to Saturday 10 to 4. And I like the dinosaur. Bird baths, they're so pretty. Oh look, this is the sort of thing we were looking for. For Newlyn.
And a bench for the front garden.
Don't love the bench, bit big. If you are doing a renovation project as well, they have loads of old like windows and doors, and like fireplaces, which could be quite cool if you're trying to like do it in a quirky way. I remember my sister and Tom came here once to look at doors because they were considering doing some fun doors, but they didn't in the end. But it is a cool idea. Even the fireplaces there. Hee look. But yeah, if you wanted like, because these are wooden doors. It's like they've got front doors. Like I really want to replace the front door at Newlyn, but that's not a job for this year. But in the future. Alex has never been here. Alex just asks what are in those bags.
Anything good?
Dead bodies. Look how cute. This little shed. So nice. Wow, look at that desk. That's a beautiful desk. I really want to get some planters like this. I think at some point I want to get planters like this for our garden.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, they're nice.
That's so cool. Look at these pieces of furniture. That is so gorgeous. As is this. Look at this side table, Alex. My goodness me, look at this. I said I wanted to get a Cornwall map. No price. Hold that.
Hold it.
Yeah, because I'll ask how much it is. How many doorknobs do we need? Look. Do they just have any screw handles? Like,
See what's up there.
what? Oh, what, the ladder?
Apart from the bear. Yeah, poke your head up.
No. Look at these amazing lights. £55. This is lovely ceramic glass. Look at that.
Whoa.
That is so pretty. If only we had a space for pendant lights. So we're looking at this table. This is £250. This one I really like. It's £175, but I'm just worried about the quality because it's old. You push it and it has resistance, so you can kind of hear the paint cracking. So it looks lovely, but it's not the most practical. Yeah, so it's like really pretty, but obviously people are going to want to use it. This one's more sturdy. This is the sort of thing as well I sometimes wonder about, because like I would think it's like lovely and rustic, but some people might be like, oh, that looks old and cracked. But I would like it like that.
Yeah, we used to have these at my parents' house when we were younger.
Yeah.
And I hated them.
Why?
Because it just felt like spiders lived in them.
Oh, I just love them, and I like how they look now, but I know like...
The paint's always chipping off.
Yeah, I know some people would be a bit like, oh... So it's just whether we just don't go for the kind of antique thing for the table and get something new, so it feels a bit more...
No, because you found that one on Facebook that I never replied to.
I know.
That looks quite nice.
But
just like
I don't think
side.
we're going to get them, but they're here if anyone else wants to get them. They're lovely. There's a literal coffin. Oh my god. This would be the place to come if you wanted to decorate for Halloween. Yeah, the big skull. It's pretty amazing. This is, I would say, if you're visiting Cornwall and you're into antiques and second-hand shopping, this is a very fun activity to do if you're in West Cornwall. It's just a very fun thing to do. You don't have to like buy anything, or you just buy something little if you're on holiday, but it's just quite fun to visit, just for all the just really random strange stuff that's here. It's basically like just off from Mara's Iron. Look, it seems like this shed, they must make them from reclaimed wood and things. It's very, very cool. I know, yeah, look, there's a creepy lady in there, I already filmed her. That desk is so gorgeous, isn't it?
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a normal price.
Yeah. As well, if you do come, I don't know when they're open, but there is another place just opposite called Revamp. That was very successful. It's such a funny system in there, because the guy wasn't in to begin with. He's having to ring him up for all the prices. We asked for prices for quite a few things, and the good thing about in there is the prices really vary. So they have things for collectors that are really like expensive items that I guess are quite rare. So there was like a table in there. It was so gorgeous, and I was like, this is gonna be a lot of money, because it's one that folded out. And he was like, yeah, that's like £800. But then we got a table and a mirror for, well, the table was 50 and the mirror was 30. One of the smaller mirrors I picked up, they're these lovely nautical mirrors I've been on the lookout for, but they always disappear whenever I find them on Facebook. And he was like, yeah, that's going to be like, he said 200 or 300 quid or something?
250.
250, because they are a bit of a collector's thing, especially he said if they're Victorian, because most of them are like post 1950s. Thank you. And yeah, so it's a really good place to go for a variety of prices depending on what you're looking for. If you're someone who's into antiques in terms of like collecting and getting the real deal, or whether you just want lots of different variety of things that maybe aren't so expensive, you're not so bothered about where it's come from or what the date is, you just like the look of it. And there's just so many knickknacks. It's definitely the funnest place to go for just, yeah, just finding absolutely everything and anything. I'm really happy with those purchases. Alex is unsure about the table, the bamboo table, but I think that's very cool. You don't really see bamboo like that very often, the kind of almost like leopardy print looking bamboo. Yeah, we're gonna go to Newlyn now, and there's another antique shop in Newlyn we can have a look into. Good afternoon, we're back in Newlyn. This is the table we got. It's this amazing bamboo. I've seen these everywhere on my Pinterest. I often look at like living rooms and they have these gorgeous bamboo tables, which is kind of like reminds me of leopard print. And Alex was confused and didn't get it, but I love it. And if he doesn't love it when it's finally in place, if him and his brother aren't sure, it can just go to our house and we can swap it with one of our side tables that's a bit more neutral. But I absolutely love it, and I think it's very, very cool. Feels very beachy to me, and it was 50 quid. And I'll show you the mirror later and we'll see if there's a place for it, and that was 30. So really good bargains.
Oh.
This is a painting that we saw last time he wanted, and he said it's not for sale. I wonder if he's now decided it's for sale. I really liked these ones and Alex wasn't so sure. I thought they were such a good price, like 75. And look how pretty and colourful they are. we went into Dolphin Antiques in Newlyn. The guy in there is so friendly. They have such great paintings from a local artist. And I wanted to buy quite a few of them, but I picked this lovely one of a woman with beautiful colours. And we also got a mirror for only 10 quid, so that's great. I feel like we'll probably go back for finishing touches and little bits here and there as we finish the rooms, but that was so successful. And I'm not sure if I'll bother tomorrow going to the one in Penzance. I feel like I need to take stock of what we need and what we're after. But yeah, that was great. Good evening. I'm winding down for bed. It does not look like the evening, but it's so bright in the UK. It doesn't get like dark until, I don't know, like 10 o'clock because we're in the height of summer. Summer solstice just happened, but I like to get into bed. Now I'm this pregnant, I just have to get into bed early because I'm so tired. And I do my stretches, I put my magnesium moisturiser on, and I also use my Renew In Me in bed. I do my skincare in bed because I find it really relaxing. Just reminding you, if you use my code Madeleine06, which I'll put on screen and leave below, you get your first Renew In Me Serum In A Cream for just £4.99, so you save £30. So you can give it a try if you're a similar age to me, if you're in your mid-30s and above. So if you want to target things like adult acne, hyperpigmentation from sun exposure, fine lines and wrinkles, and you want your skin to feel moisturised and glowy, then I would really, really recommend it. It's a very simple way to do things. I love my routine. I absolutely love that I was able to have a consultation and this was reviewed personally by a dermatological clinician and then created exactly for my skin type and what I want from a product. I've noticed that overall my skin texture is just much more even. My complexion is more even. I feel more glowy and I'm using makeup a lot less. I don't know if that's pregnancy, if that's just me feeling more confident, but I just feel like it's doing its job. So let's actually whack it on one-handed because I'm holding the camera. So I didn't show you this morning because I didn't want to waste it. It's got this twist and click function. So you just twist it up and it's the exact amount. You then take that off the top, which I cannot do one-handed, but we'll give it a go. Okay, I lost a little bit to the side of this because it fell down the side. I think because it's so hot right now. So that's why I've got rosy cheeks, because I'm very warm. And that's it. I do that, I put my moisturiser on, and I'm done for the evening. Moisturise my body, I do some stretches, I have a wind down. It's the perfect end to the day. And I'd really recommend it. Go check out my discount code, give it a try, and let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoyed this vlog and all the goodies I've got. I will do more of them because I've got plenty of antique shopping to do for the cottage and even just for our house. I absolutely love going to the car boots and going antique and charity shopping. So I could do this more often if you'd like, and I can take you along with me. So let me know, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.